Welcome to TOPS. I hope you use this orientation to get used to the look of our software and get started on the right foot in your courses. If you have any questions, please contact the TOPS office and we'll be glad to help you. But finish watching the video because it'll probably answer a lot of your questions. You should have been provided with login information to get into your TOPS courses. These are in Canvas, which is the name of the software that we use. So when we say Canvas, that's what we mean. But you're going to go to tops.instructure.com to log in. Once you are at tops.instructure.com and have logged in, then what you're going to do is you're going to see your main dashboard page. At the top, you should see courses. You should be able to click there and go to any one course. You can access all of your grades. You can see assignments on the right that are due for you. This is the main page to kind of see everything that's going on in your little school life. Let's go ahead and go to our courses and let's go to Algebra 1A. We're going to just take a look and see what's in here, and I'm going to show you where to find every single thing that you need to find in your class. So you need to take some time to get used to what's in here. First of all, Mr. Lamy has given us quite a bit of information on the front page. Just make sure you scroll down. Every front page should have the instructor name, the email, the phone number, the other ways to contact, office hours. You'll see some important links down here, how the class is graded, types of assignments, and so you need to watch those videos. If a teacher posts a video, you need to watch all of them. And so this is opening up to the syllabus. You can see over here on the left side that you've got home, modules, announcements. Teachers will make announcements in their class. But the main place that you're going to find what you need is in modules. So in modules, what you're going to see are different weeks. You'll see week 1, week 2. Let's go ahead and look at week 2. And it looks like we've got 5 different things going on there. We've got properties of numbers, distributed property, introduction to equations, patterns and sequences, and graded discussion week 2. So you look underneath, you see those little check marks. Those tell me that I have submitted those assignments, and if you look at a check mark here next to week 2, that means I have completed the entire module. So you'll see that each thing in a module for most classes will have a you must do this or must do that. That's really important because that tells you exactly what you need to do for that week. Then over on the right side, you'll see the due date, and you'll see how many points it's worth. And you'll also see at the bottom that we've completed this. It tells us that there as well. So after we've looked at modules, let's go ahead and go over and look at grades. And so when you click on grades, you can see that it lists the assignments, and it will have the grade, the score out of how many points you got out of how many points. And this is just and if you look at on the right side, it'll show you how things are weighted. The top right will show you your final average. And so this is just a good way to look at it. If you scroll at the bottom, you'll see how you're doing in each grading category, such as weekly assignments, tests, and whatever. Yes, Mr. Marbles is a pretty terrible student, but that's just that's the grade book, and that's how you keep up with what your grades are. And lastly, we're going to go to the announcements page, and you can see on this page that Mr. Lamy has stopped doing announcements, I think, on October 28th. But you'll see all the announcements in there. And one of the cool things about announcements is that you can reply to them and ask a question if you have one. and then your teachers notify that you've done that. And so it's a good way, quick way to ask a question and then get it answered. And it's also a good way to see whatever other people have asked, because you'll probably have the same question to somebody else. At the very top of your page, if you click on or hover over assignments, you'll see different things that are to be turned in. That is not an exhaustive place to find your assignments. If you click on it, it'll bring up an assignments view. But really what you need to do is in each class, go through the modules and make sure you've completed the module for each week. That'll be your week's homework that's due. And keep in mind, as you've seen in other places, that we do our attendance based on how much work you get done in a week. And if you get everything done that's due that week, you won't have any absences. Our expectation is that every single student will have perfect attendance. That's our expectation. But if you click on the assignments view, it's going to kind of show you what you haven't turned in yet and that sort of thing. So it's just a good place to kind of keep track of that for all of your classes. But really what you ought to be doing is setting a schedule for when you do each class during the week. And you can do one class a day, or you can do a little bit of each class each day. Whatever works best for you, I would experiment with and try to find that out. One other thing you'll notice in the courses and groups is that you have some non-academic classes such as service learning, student council, student orientation. All students will be enrolled in those classes, and they're not classes you're taking for credit. It's just a way for us to kind of organize those. But you, like in service learning, you will submit your service learning hours in there. So make sure that you do that. But don't feel like you're going to have work in those classes that needs to be turned in. That's not how it works. It's just they're there as a way for us to organize things. Hopefully this orientation video has at least shown you the ropes and how to get started. There's really not that much more to it than that. It's just a matter of getting into a routine and getting used to things. The key, though, is to ask questions. If you're not sure about something, then email me. I'm Dr. Horn, or call Lindsay, or email Lindsay, or anybody. Ask your teacher, ask a classmate. It's we're here to help, and it doesn't make us happy at all if somebody's not aware of what they need to do. We want everybody to be thriving in this school and just know exactly what to do and how to do it, and not have any of those questions. So while this orientation video is certainly not exhaustive, it does cover everything that you need to know to get started. Once you get used to it, you're going to think all of this is really easy. We want the work to be hard, not getting to it to be hard. So if you have any questions or anything, please let us know, and I hope you have a great semester.